Hi everyone, we're coming at you from the launch event for Project, the first iPad-only magazine, I believe, in the world. And we're joined, of course, by Sir Richard Branson, the founder of Virgin, esteemed member of our board of directors. Great to see you, Richard.
Good to see you too.
Thank you for having us. So let's jump right into it. Tell us a little bit about Project. What is this all about?
Well, what is Project? Project...
Give us your elevator pitch.
Project's a magazine, but it's a magazine that you can only get on the iPad initially. In time, you'll be able to get it on lots of other devices. By putting it on the iPad, which it's been specially designed for, you can really bring a magazine alive. You know, the cover story is Jeff Bridges. Instead of just reading an article about Jeff Bridges, you can interact with Jeff Bridges. You can experience Jeff Bridges. You can hear him talking about his films. You can see him walking and talking, and it's just something which magazines have never been able to do before. And so because it's specially designed for the iPad, it's got lots of bells and whistles that magazines have never had in the past.
Absolutely. We've had fun playing with it today. I guess, no pun intended, what drew you to this project?
Well, it's my daughter Holly who, one of our people at Virgin Group came up with the idea.
Sure.
They went to Holly, who works in our new projects division, or this project.
And she's here with us today.
And she's here today. And she pitched it, pitched it to myself and other senior people at Virgin. And we love the idea, we just thought let's give it a go. We've got we had a fantastic editor in Anthony who's had a lot of experience, and I think they've created 100 wonderful pages, and we've managed to keep the price low, $299 a month, and we'll see if it works. I mean, it's I think the iPad is going to explode between now and Christmas. That people are going to want things to play with. Project is a great way of introducing yourself to the iPad.
And we've had fun playing with it today. So let me ask you. I mean, it seems like there are a lot of people these days talking about the iPad saving journalism, and it seems like the theme here today is that you want to rejuvenate journalism. You want to open a new chapter in it. Really going back in your entrepreneurial career, you started in the media and you've touched the media in different ways. What do you see as the future of the media?
Well, I actually think today gives you the best taste of what the future will be. I mean, for instance, advertising is pretty dull at the moment. Advertising in Project is really exciting, and you can instead of just getting an ad on a page, you can delve in and it comes alive, and you actually want to watch the ad, which you just don't want to don't want to do on television, and you don't want to do in a normal magazine. So, and I think if you can bring advertising alive, that's often what pays for journalism.
You got to pay the bills.
You got to pay the bills, and that will result, I think, in lots of other projects getting off the ground, and I think this is just the start of a whole new revolution, and which will be great for journalism.
Taking a step back from this project, obviously you're possibly the world's busiest entrepreneur. I know you're jetting off to Dallas for the launch of Virgin America's service there. I guess for our entrepreneurs that are watching this and have busy lives of their own, how do you balance it all with so many projects going at any given time? Obviously you have a great team here at Virgin, but how do you keep everything in line?
By finding wonderful people. We've got 60,000 great people who work for Virgin, hopefully inspiring them, giving them a lot of freedom to go and try things. I mean, sometimes we'll fall flat on our face, sometimes we won't. Having a blast myself, learning about, I hadn't even opened an iPad a month ago.
Now you're a pro.
And now I can, talk about iPad type of things. Anyway,
and doing it on camera here.
I do it on camera. So I'm learning all the time, and I just love learning. But equally, I like to play hard, and so I kite surf, and I play tennis, and I keep fit as well, which is very important.
And you have a lovely island, as we know. How important is fun as an entrepreneur?
I think fun's important for everybody in the world. I mean, I think businesses are apt to take themselves far too seriously. Most of the time people spend at work. People who run businesses should realize how important fun is, and that they should make sure that people who work for them have a good time. So obviously people have got to work hard, but they've got to play hard as well.
Absolutely. And final question here, we're coming up on a new year, 2011. What's next for you? What's next for Virgin? And are you optimistic about the economy and things in general?
As far as optimism is concerned, I think it's up to businesses all over America and around the world to bring about that optimism. We've got to invest our monies in new projects like this, which create jobs, and dig ourselves out of the hole of far too many people being out of work. As far as next year is concerned, I think with Virgin we've got lots of wonderful projects. I like the word project. That was a good one.
Good plug there.
Lots of great projects. I mean, Virgin America, we just launched in the States, a domestic airline. It's taking America by storm. We've got 50 new planes coming, at last, Americans have a great domestic airline. I suppose the most exciting thing that's about to happen in the Virgin world is space travel.
Mm-hmm. You've conquered Earth. Let's go to space.
The sky's no longer the limit. So we've, the spaceship is now nearly finished. The mothership is nearly finished. The spaceport is nearly finished, and so within 12 months to 15 months, we should be looking back down on this beautiful Earth and giving it away.
Absolutely. Well, it's great to see you as always. Thank you. Congrats on the launch. Good to see you.
Thanks a lot. Cheers.